Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 2. Our last episode, after facing off against Principal Van Dyke and Beatrix the Reviver, we continued to a race against Angelica before Rean felt a pulse as the old schoolhouse began to act up once again. With Toval, Claire, Elise, and Princess Alphen joining him outside it, the schoolhouse began to glow as we gained access to the Reverie Corridor. With Trista having changed again, we first check it out to see if anything new is happening. I made my way through the books I've already yesterday in no time at all. It felt like so long since I've been able to read a new published book that I just couldn't stop myself. Stories truly are wonderful things. Haven't we heard her say that before? Ooh, do you know anything about this? My, who would have imagined that more wonderful mysteries still lurked within the old schoolhouse? What is it like? I'll just have to go and look into it at once. I don't think that's the best idea at the moment. There's no telling what might happen in there. Oh, please, I was kidding. I wouldn't dream of rushing in there to discover those delights myself. I'll leave the investigative legwork to all of you. Good luck. All the books that had their publications suspended during the war are starting to be sold now. I'm going to have to get all kinds of new ones in for the students starting here during the next academic year. Perhaps I should try and get a wider variety of general interest ones too. Maybe you should. There's someone up here. It looks like a studying someone. I've been writing for so long that my right hand started getting a little heavy. It sort of made me wonder why I'm even here too. Everyone else is out there having fun. Maybe I should be trying to do some things that aren't related to studying too. Well, let's go down. That's most of the schoolhouse section explored. But you've got the school itself. Anything changed much? No. The entire faculty looking forward to the start of the new year. I wonder what sort of new students will come to liven up the academy as always. No one other than the faculty is going to go there? Have you gotten yourself into trouble again? I swear your knack for it is practically supernatural. Don't take that as a compliment either. It's something you need to fix. We're sorry about that. You don't need to worry about us. We're the center of this, so we're going to see it through to the end. Come right back, safe and sound. Well, when you put it that way, I have no constructive criticism to give. Okay, then. It wouldn't be great for the Academy's newly sterling image if something were to happen to you on your last free day. So I want you to promise me that you'll all return fully intact and in high spirits no matter what. Got it? I promise. It's an honor to be tasked with something by the legendary Reviver herself. Seems you get text if you talk with different people after all, yeah? So your family really wants to push you into an arranged marriage, huh? I guess being a noble's rougher than I thought. That's when I started to feel like I really had a job worth doing too. I feel as though settling down would just be throwing that all away. I think I would regret that for the rest of my life. But what do you think about all of this? Well, if you ask me, I'd say you should do what you want. Follow your heart and all that. If you really want me to take a side, I feel like you quitting would be a real waste. You'd be missed too. Really? Yeah, I mean, you know, don't take that the wrong way or anything. Just listening to you, I feel like I didn't want you to leave, I guess. Mint's really taking a liking to you too. That sounds like I'm just using it as an excuse to get what I want, but yeah. Thank you, Makarov. I think I finally made up my mind. Anyway, while we're both here, would you like to join me for some coffee? I'd like to discuss my lesson plans for the next academic year. Sure, why not? Progress. I've decided I will go against my parents' wishes and formally cancel my arranged marriage. I'll be starting my second year as an instructor next month. My career is only just beginning. Finally, I'll be just another teacher and not a new one. With Instructor Makarov's support, I know I'll be able to give the job my all. Crap, when you get here, do me a favor and keep this secret from Mint, okay? The last thing she needs is more fuel for the cozy romantic fire she got burning for us inside her head. Mint! Mint! Where are you, Mint? Minty Minty! We're well aware that something's going on in the old schoolhouse, but we're leaving that to you. The principal and I can more than handle the academy in the meantime. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you, sir. Plus, we've got loads of, strong adults that have gone with us, so... I have to admit, I expected the old schoolhouse would have already been plumbed of all the secrets. Still, given that you were our stalwart investigators all through the year, I'm sure that this will be in good hands. As for those of you who are kind enough to assist Class 7, I hope that you lend them a watchful eye and a helping hand. Of course, sir. Of course they shall. It's like, can't let Mint not know. But we've also got to get Mint to be a bit more careful about the pushing she's doing. I see you getting yourself involved in yet another mess. Like I care. Just don't bother me on your way back. Okay, Clara. Is Margarita in here? No? Yes? Margarita's dogged refusal to give up has always been one of her strong points, if you ask me. Personally, I think I would do well to follow her example in my post-graduation life. I hope Miriam will come and join us when she's done with whatever she's up to. I'm glad she had someone so kind looking after while she was here. At first, I was disappointed when Vincent said that he couldn't get married to me right now. But then I took a moment to think about what that means. One day, we will be married. So I need to focus on becoming the best bride possible so I'm ready for him when the big day finally arrives. Poor Vincent. There's no way to win against the Queen of Misinterpretation. I know 3 and 4 already made, but I hope, like, weirdly enough, she's, like, super, like, desirable and her personality issues have been fixed, etc. as well in the next game. And then Vincent really likes her and meets her and doesn't recognize her or something like that, but then can't get her because she's decided, nah. That'd be cool. Just to turn it around a little bit. What a shot! You've gotten yourself into trouble again, haven't you, Schwarzer? I do find myself concerned about the fact that Lady Elise and Her Highness are with you. You best not let them come to any harm. Keep them safe. You can count on it. Right, well, that's talked to. Front entrance. I bought so much neat stuff at the flea market that I can barely even carry it all. Oh, my arm's gonna hurt like hell in the morning. The market was totally worth it, though. I just might have gone a little too nuts. Or have I? I'm gonna drop all this stuff off my door and then go out for another run. Ha ha ha! Ah, she's totally hopeless. How can anyone her age have so little sense of financial responsibility? She's nearly a second year now. I'm just gonna have to keep keeping an eye on her, I guess. Indeed. Anyone new in the flea market? Probably not. No! There are so many rare and unique curios here that I'm not even sure where to start looking. I'll have to see if there's anything that meets my high standards of beauty. I have 500,000 mil to spend. Of my father's money, of course. What? This is a flea market, is it? I imagine the concept of this roots in something like Celtic's Grand Market. We know we should take it upon ourselves to enjoy the culture of the common folk. So this is certainly an appropriate place. More than anything, though, I'm relieved at how incredibly affordable everything is. Ha ha ha! Except, like, the evergreens and stuff. Like 50k. I think it's just about time for the Wind Orchestra's performance to begin. That'll make the market feel even more lively. Except one of the members has to have left their situation. Was that there before? No, it was not. Welcome one, welcome all to this fine stall provided by the generous merchants of Trista. We've got bargains on items of all shapes and sizes you'd be missing out if you didn't at least come take a gander. Take all the time you need to browse our wares. Can I buy this stuff? Oh, I can buy recipes I might have missed. Ah, they really managed to sort out the missables in that sense. Oh, they are playing. Maybe it's them playing the music, yeah? That's headcanon now. Look at you and Becky over there. They sure are fired up. Can't let them sweep up all the cells. Gotta move some product myself. Are they drawing again? Hey, looks like we're right even for now. Don't you worry though, I swear on my pride as a merchant of Celtic that I'll top you in the end. That's what I hear. I have to say though, feels like all the competing we've done over the past year has helped me be an even savvier businessman than before. So thanks, Becky. I hope we can keep this relationship going in the future as well. Where'd that come from? You kind of just say things like that out of the blue, you know? Relationship. Me and Becky at the academy helped me grow as a merchant, no doubt. I personally hope that we can keep motivating each other for as much time as we have together. What's with him all of a sudden? Either way, he's got nothing coming. He thinks I'll go easy on him now. See, there's a relationship I'd like as well. I don't like you. It's cool that they're friends and all that, but I just think they'd be a crazy good couple together. Oh, I don't know. We're getting bad as mint now. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be friends, like really good friends for their whole life. But oh no, I bought too much stuff all over again, all because it was cheap. Now I'm out of money for the entire month. Woe is me. Whoa. Poor Colette. Oh dear, look at my purchases. I don't think I actually need half of these things. Wait, I know. I could just donate them to the next flea market. I'm such a genius. What? I guess money doesn't matter to you then. I'm really glad I could spend my final free day participating in an event like this. It feels like a good way to bring my 2 years at the academy to an end. Let's interrupt the musicians on stage. What are you doing? I can't believe you came over here just to cheer me on. I suppose we'll just have to make this the most fantastic performance we can. I'd hate to embarrass myself in front of my boyfriend, after all. Knock him dead out there, Bridget. I'll be cheering you on all the way. Also, once you're done, maybe we could... Say no more. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, I trust she'll be up for having a look around the market and getting some food once we have the time. You bet. Plenty of stuff to look forward to today. What's going on with them? Min! Min! I tried to get Uncle Macaron to come along, but he refused in the end. Lame. Oh well, that doesn't mean I won't have plenty of chances to make the sparks really fly between him and Instructor Mary. I'm gonna focus on playing well for here, Belle and Elliot right now anyway. You're too kind. You don't understand what's going on while you're here. They're sneaking it around while you're not in ear shot or eye shot or whatever. We're just getting ready to start a performance. My last chance to do this at the academy, so I want to make sure that I do it right. I'll make things work while you're away a little, so don't sweat it. Thanks, Abel. I'll be back before you miss me. A marketplace established by the kindness and generosity of Trista citizens. What a wonderful occasion this is. What better place for me to be, spreading my music of love. You stop by and listen for a while. So Andre did get to take part. He kind of showed up just in case, and with Elliot gone, Andre stepped in. It's kind of cool. Right, the only people we haven't spoken to... No, we have spoken to them. Except for you, Janitor. Not much longer now before the second years all graduate and move on. Once the day's behind us, the rest of the year's going to fly by in a flash. So make sure you spend some quality time with them while you still have it. Look away for a minute and they'll be gone. Right, where to? There's got to be no one in the dorm, right? Why would there be anyone in the dorm? It'd be weird if an event showed up here. No one whatsoever, so let's start exploring Trista. Lovey-dovey couple out there. I was supposed to meet Annie here, but she hasn't shown up. Where is she? If she doesn't hurry up, we're going to miss Sunday school. She's accosting some fishermen. Maybe they're still being got. It's going to be sad to not see your classmates at the start of the next academic year, but I'm sure we'll get some lovely new neighbours to take their place. And I'll wait to meet them all. But we had a special dorm. Is there going to be another class that gets a special dorm? I mean, Class 7 itself was an experiment. Is there going to be another one? I somehow doubt that, considering it's an Olivet experiment, still, in a way. Well, good. You found yourself more trouble to get into. Don't you guys have anything better to do with your lives? You don't go looking for trouble. It's just as a way of finding us. Oh, whatever. This is your mess to take care of. I'm too busy for this. There's no way Bunkalow's going to come in second place. But if I go for the third horse here... this is going to be the year I win 100 times my bet and leave Fred standing there slack-jawed. You just watch me. I feel like we shouldn't bug him right now. It's kind of nice to see that things have normalized to the point where he can get lost in his horse racing, though. I guess it is. The scars left by the war have begun to heal, but it will be a long while before they disappear completely. The Heimdall government, the RF group, 4 great houses, they're all still in varying degrees of disarray. They'll all get back to normal eventually, though. We overcame the war, we can overcome anything. Can we now? It's hard to relax during the spring. It's a season of meetings and partings, but that also makes it beautiful and exciting, just like my potted plants. I hope the year ahead proves to be a fruitful one for all of us. But you don't grow fruit. The owner of our main branch in Heimdall just put the finishing touch on our spring lineup, so there's a real springy feeling to our store right now. A number of our products are just right for students as well. I hope we'll see you in here even more than we did last year. You didn't see me in here that much. But then it's all the time that I'm not playing as the characters, isn't it? Something's going on at the old schoolhouse again, right? At least that's what the academy tells us. You think I'm worried? No way! We've got you guys around. You can take care of anything. You just let me know if you want anything here. Knock him dead in there. And we've also got Valimar inside there, so that works too. Hello. It's been a while since we last made our way here to Trista. Let's hope this trip turns out just as memorable as the last one. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Anton. Hi, Anton. Oh, I can't believe I was lucky enough to run into her a second time and even talk to her. Me! Maybe this really is fate. But what if it's just another trap to break my already cracked heart into pieces again? I don't think I've ever seen anyone more in need of help. Is something wrong? I'd recognize that uniform anywhere. Wait, do you not recognize me? Come on, you've been helping me out before. I guess your face is kind of familiar. You're Anton, right? From the bill? I think we saw you a couple times during the war, too. It's very nice to see you again. So you really do remember me. Phew. What if I'm running into you guys? This might really be destiny after all. Destiny? There's something really super incredibly important that I'd like to have you help with. Are you willing to hear me out? I might end up regretting this, but sure. I'll lend you a hand if I can. Thank you. Oh, what a lucky day. This year in Erebonia has led to almost nothing but trouble, but it looks like it's about to pay off after all. Am I right or am I right, Ricky? I'll say, even if you don't get to enjoy all of your dreams coming true, I get to enjoy seeing them crumble around you. It's a win-win. Jeez, and these guys are supposed to be friends? I guess everyone's different. So how exactly do you want us to help with this win-win situation? It all started a few months back when we went to your big academy festival, and lo and behold, I ended up meeting the woman of my dreams. But the thing is, now that I met her, I need your help to get to know her. I think I see what you want us to do now. But why ask us? Go ask Mint. I'm not exactly a love expert, but don't you usually want to avoid random people when you're with a woman you love? Well, from what I've heard, you students with the red uniforms all live in that dormitory down the slope there, right? That's where this vision from the goddess used to work. You can't mean Sharon, can you? Yes, that's the one. Ah, Sharon, what a beautiful name. It sounds like the harp of 1,000 angels. She stole my heart the moment I saw her standing in the kitchen that fateful day. She's beautiful, she's kind, she cooks like a master chef, she's got a stunning smile. She's absolutely perfect. A continent full of women, and he had to fall for that one. I'm going to assume he's unaware of her ties to Ouroboros. But then the war broke out right after we met, and I couldn't even say a word to her with all that going on. Just when all hope seemed lost, I ran into her right here. She greeted me like she remembered me and everything. She remembered me! Some guy she hasn't seen or heard from in months. We're clearly destined to be together forever. Let's maybe not jump to conclusions here. But okay, the gist of it is you want us to help you two get together, right? So we're playing Cupid then. This is a headache waiting to happen. Kind of like that, just without the instant results. You see, you really can't hurry love. The path to any successful romance is locked and rigid with a set number of steps that need to be taken in exacting order. It's taken me a long time and many failures to finally see that. A long, long time. It sounds really sad when you put it like that. Anyway, it's amazing luck to see her after all this time, and I might never get the opportunity again. So at the very least, I want to try and get her contact info before I lose this chance forever. So please, would you be willing to help? I don't expect you to do anything more than get her info, I swear. If we agree to help him, we probably won't have a chance to get back into the old schoolhouse until we're done. See ya, sucker! Of course I'm going to help. Okay, fine. We'll get you her contact details and that's it. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, Goddess, thank you for shining your joyous light down on me at last. Yeah, so how exactly do you want us to go about this? If all you want is her contact info, it'd probably be quickest and easiest for us to just ask her outright. No, that wouldn't work at all. Didn't you hear me when I said the steps to love need to be followed in order? I need to set another accidental encounter for the two of us so I can ask her myself. The whole thing's got to feel natural, like fate brought us together several times and wants us to stay together. If you say so. Any trace of natural died the minute you got all of us involved? Hey, don't worry about it. I've got the whole thing all planned out already. But before we get started, I'm going to need to get a present for her. I want to get her something that really says, thanks for picking up my handkerchief when I dropped it that one time. So mind helping me choose something she'd like? I mean, if anyone knows her, it's all of you, right? You should know. I can't argue with that. Killing wire? Might as well start with combing the shops around here and seeing what we can find. She's right. Let's see what we can do. How about we hurry and get this done with? The old schoolhouse isn't going to take care of itself. Thank you so much. Let's get started, shall we? Anton is now accompanying you. To Sharon with love has started. Really can't be bored when you got Anton saying to you. Well, I'll be looking around town. Knock yourself out, Anton. Thanks, Ricky. These guys have one weird friendship. Right, wants to be a good flower shop, Mitch shop, and more. Whatever's going on with that, I don't know, but I can continue my exploration. The aftermath of the war really did launch Force into the spotlight. This graduation ceremony is usually a big deal, but I think this year is going to be even bigger with the newfound fame even. It's only 2 weeks away too, right? I'll be a little sad to see everyone leaving, but I'll try to put on a happy face. How you doing, sir? I've got a potential new radio host coming in today for an interview. Should be here any minute. Got my fingers crossed she's on the same level as Misty, though I should probably keep my expectations in check. Can't I wait to see the new radio host? It's clear to see the quality of submitted materials really on the rise lately. The fellow submission fanatics must be flexing their muscles in advance of this spring's new radio show. Think you can beat me, they're grossly mistaken. I'll show all of them what real material looks like. I don't know if some of these are actually repeat dialogues or not now. Sarah's not here anymore after all. Ah, spring truly is a season of new beginnings. Many of 4 students will begin new chapters in their lives elsewhere, but soon others will take their place. I can hardly wait to see all of the new faces that will enter our town in just a few weeks' time. Now, what am I doing? Predicting the outcome of the spring races, of course. They're the first race of the year, so they'll give us a pretty good idea of what to expect for the rest of it. I just wish you were still around to do this with me. Ah well, gotta make do with what you've got, right? On the bright side, Dolly's not here right now, so I can take it easy. Hello. Oh, Class 7. Nice to see you all again. It's been hectic at the station since the end of the war, what with the trouble in Crossbell and the inconsistent trains. But things finally feel like they're starting to get back into manageable condition. With any luck, things will be back to normal by the time Fall's graduation ceremony rolls around. I want to be able to see everyone off after all. I mean, lady, I'm not even sure I recognise you. Obviously you're the lady we probably get the tickets from. But, I've got to say, it's the first time I've seen you outside of there, and we barely get to do anything in there. So that's weird. Right, these shops do want us to go in them? What am I looking for then, Anton? I'll look for a present for a gal you got your honor. I remember when I was young. I'll tell you what, why don't you give this floral tea set a try? It's covered in pretty flowers any lady's sure to love, and it was made right here in the Empire, so you know it's top-notch. Wow, this is really pretty. Well, I can't imagine any man would want to buy it for himself. It seems to be an appropriate present for a woman. I wouldn't call myself a pro when it comes to tea sets. But I do know that I'd love for Sharon to use something so elegant whenever she made a cup of tea. I'd love it even more if she was making the tea for us to share. Oh, that'd be pure bliss. Maybe we're gonna have to drag him back from Fantasyland before he gets stuck in there forever. We'll hold off for now, but the tea set sounds really good because she uses a tea set as part of her stuff. Yeah, you're right. Rushing into seeing this will only lead to tears. You don't know what sort of presents could be waiting for us to find out that. Let's keep looking. We've got to find out what all the options are, right? And just go, yeah, tea set. Even though that does seem incredibly thing. Clothes. Searching for a present for a lady, are you? Might I suggest this beautiful one-piece dress? It's the true star of our spring lineup. I don't know a thing about women's fashion, so I doubt it'll be much help here. You know, I really can't imagine Sharon in anything other than a usual maid outfit at this point. Sharon strikes me as the kind of woman who could look attractive wearing a paper bag, though. Well, it would be seasonally appropriate at the very least. Oh, yeah, might work, but I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing buying women's clothing, too. He doesn't seem too sold on the whole idea, but she might like it. Should I talk him into it? We'll hold off. Yeah, you're right. We don't want to rush into this. We might find something better somewhere else. Let's keep looking. Gotta keep talking to more. So let me get this straight. You're here to buy a present for that maid who used to work at your dorm. Forgot about that. I found this thing in storage the other day that might just work. Storage. Okay, what is it? It's an antique bracelet. It's made of wood and it's pretty neat. Nice color and texture and all, so it's got some gift potential. Maybe. If you replace the jewel that fell off it, it'd be great. It looks sort of plain about it, but it's still a nice kind of plain. I don't think a bracelet with no jewel is going to set her heart racing. I really want to get her something she'll love. I'm not just looking to buy any old thing. I wouldn't buy that as a gift for my worst enemy, so I'd feel kind of bad recommending that he does, but... Well, don't tell me that's got some significance for her. Brace for the bracelet. Good call. No sense rushing in to push to the pawn shop, right? Just a big place. We don't know what else we might find out there. Out we go. Okay, I'm gonna say, literally in the chat, someone's just like, don't talk to the florist, you'll lose points. Now I'm literally gonna do it because you said that. It's not a recommendation or anything. I would talk to them anyway. It's a blind playthrough. That's how it works. If I lose points, I lose points. But I've already got AO, so what's the point in losing points? We're doing it anyway, because we want to see the cool dialogue. Why, you're looking for a present for the young lady of your affections, are you? How sweet, I'm almost jealous. In that case, might I suggest a grand rose, or perhaps even a bouquet of them? Yeah, that'd be a good choice. You know what those are, right? Just ask him, because I didn't. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're supposed to represent passionate romance. Just the words passionate romance on their own made me kind of blush. Would that be too direct? Too forward? Maybe there's a better way for me to convey my feelings for her. He seems like he's on the fence about buying one. Should I push him over or pull him back? Pull him back. I recommend holding off. because we've still got more stuff to check. You never know if we'll find something better. Indeed. We'll look around. I don't want to be told the answers. Looking for a present for Sharon, are we? Well, I've just got the book. It's called Food at the Imperial Court, as the name would suggest. It's about food served in the Imperial Court. I was going to recommend it to her next time she came in here anyway. Book about cooking really does sound like it'd be up her alley. Just think of it. Two of us cooking together from a book like this. Yes, an idea with real potential. So many possibilities. So is this book the one? Should this get the Rean seal of approval? I really think the tea set's best. Yeah, what's the point? Why you give me a warning about losing points when I'm already at max? It's fine. I've hit my goal. Life is good. Let's check out the pawn shop. There's definitely something to do in here too. Maybe we can buy the giant Mishi. It's Becky with the present, is it? Alright mate, you're looking for a good present? How about this spoon then? Nice and pretty it is, and small to boot. It's really tiny. I'm not sure why, but I feel a kind of comforting warmth when I hold it too. Well, that's quite a strange stone. Are you sure it's not a jewel or something? Can I say for certain, really? I actually got it for Heinz, a merchant from Heimdall. So he doesn't even know how he got it in the first place. He ended up leaving it here because he figured he wouldn't be able to sell it. As you say, and yet here you are trying to sell it. It's not a happiness stone, is it? Well, it does seem rather nice for a stone, but trying to pass off a stone as a present just doesn't feel right. Wait a minute. Wouldn't this fit right into that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? The size and shape seemed like a perfect fit. That was what I was thinking. Recommend the stone. You know, Anton, I've got this idea. Doesn't this stone look like it fit perfectly into that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? Now you mention it, it really does. On their own, each seems lacking as a gift, but together they might make a really nice present. Alright, you sold me. Wrap it up, stat. Yes! Cheers, mate. Yes! I haven't bought the stone, they rushed back to the pawn shop to pick up its accompanying bracelet. Once they had both, they tried to fit the stone into the bracelet. Well, what do you know, a perfect fit. It really is. Almost like the two of them were made to be together. It's got this really nice handmade feel to it. The stone has that strange warmth too. Thanks for that flash of brilliance. She'll make the perfect present. She's gonna love it. I know she will. With Sharon's present decided, they regrouped in the park. Anton explained his plan to bump into Sharon by complete happenstance and give her his carefully chosen gift. Once they were all clear on the particulars, they began part 2 of the operation, getting Sharon to the park. Phone call? Hey Sharon, it's Rean. Oh, how lovely to hear from you, Master Rean. Is there something you'd like from me? Not me personally. You're still in the old schoolhouse, right? We would like your help with something if you got the time. Would you be able to meet us in the park in Trista by any chance? With pleasure. I always have time for class 7, no matter where you need me. Anywhere on the continent. I'll be there in 3 minutes or less. Thanks. And also, how can you travel that fast? But 3 minutes is kind of ridiculously fast. You'll probably be there way before us. So there's no need to wait around there if you can kill time somewhere more interesting. Very well, I shall see you shortly then. Of course, she's got the Rhineford group completely behind her travel needs. Phew. Well, all the pieces are just about in place. Think you're ready for this, Anton? Am I ever? My plan is foolproof. Sharon's got to cross that bridge to get into the park, so I wait for the perfect moment, walk around that corner by the florist, and start crossing it myself. That's how we end up bumping into each other. I say hello, then casually invite her to join me for a cup of tea. While we sit and talk and have a great time, I'll give her my present. Before we split up, I'll ask for her contact details. See, the plan's flawless. Not a single thing could go wrong. Thanks to you guys, I've even got the perfect present for her too. I do feel a little bad for tricking her like this. The blind date probably isn't the worst surprise she's ever received. I'm sure she'll let us off for this one. Now all that remains is to see how well this plan of his works. Here's hoping. There's a reason I always have a plan B. Sharon's about as unpredictable as they come. Don't you worry about me, I can handle this just fine. It's been a long, hard journey to get to this point, but my painful failures have only helped prepare me for this. Aina, Fran, look at me now! I won't let your rejections of me be completely in vain. Well, no matter how things go, we will hold back and watch from afar. Thanks, guys. I'll give it my best shot. Several minutes later, a lone figure appeared on the bridge. It was actually Leblanc. There she is. Anton, go, go, go! Right, let's do this. Step 1, the chance encounter. Oops, sorry, almost ran into you, didn't I? Oh dear, my apologies. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going. She'd sense you. Oh, not at all. I should have looked to see if there was anyone on the bridge before stepping out. Hold on, I recognise you. Ah yes, you're the one I encountered in front of the station earlier. We're certainly running into each other a lot today, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. Boy, coincidences sure are funny things, huh? I mean, what are the odds that would happen? It's wild. Kind of think of it, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Anton, a traveller from Lebel. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Anton. My name is Sharon Kruger. I'm the caretaker of the Class 7 dormitory. While I won't be interested much longer, I do hope we might meet each other again during my remaining time here. The pleasure's all mine. Still, now that we've run into each other again, would you maybe like to get a cup of tea and talk for a while? With me specifically? While I'm flattered by your offer, I'm meeting some people who are very dear to me. I simply couldn't make them wait. You must be able to spare a little time, surely. I mean, you're only a little ways from the part where you're meeting them. Anton, if we sit at the seats outside the cafe, you'd have a clear view too. There's no way you can miss them. And I'll treat you. I really want to do something to thank you for giving me back my handkerchief that time, so please. I suppose you're right. Perhaps we could pass the time together until they arrive. Though I am rather curious as to how you knew I'll be meeting them in the park. Just a lucky guess, really. You walk in that general direction. It's a popular meeting spot, so... anyway, should we get going? Just played it off. Well, he managed to invite to the cafe, at least. Poor Anton seems so on edge. Is there any chance of pulling this off when he's all nerves like this? Well, all we can do is keep an eye on him, see how things play out. Oh, looks like they've just ordered. Boom, step 2 completed. That was a perfectly natural cafe invite. Now comes the hard part, but I know I can do this perfectly natural. Master Anton, is something wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh me? No, it's nothing. But I've been meaning to ask, when we ran into each other for the first time today, it seemed like you recognized me? Did you? Or am I mistaken in that? I certainly did. As I recall, we met at the Academy Festival last year, did we not? I remember you dropping your handkerchief and me returning it to you. You really did remember me. Oh, I'm not sure I could forget our encounter if I tried. It proved to be a very memorable one. I dare say few were to generate into uncontrollable sobbing on their friend's shoulder upon having a handkerchief returned. I suppose it's just as well I returned the handkerchief when I did, even if it did end up soaking wet as a result. I was so amazed that women as kind and beautiful as you existed that I couldn't help myself. Once I've reduced my handkerchief to a useless soggy mess, you were even gracious enough to offer me yours. I'll never forget the kindness you showed me that day, not in a million years. Oh, you really need to make such a big deal out of it. I could hardly stand by and watch you cry in public without a usable handkerchief, could I? It's kind of embarrassing when you put it like that. How can that man live with himself? Looks like Sharon has a pretty good impression of him, though. Who knows? You might even be able to get her contact info at this rate. As Anton and Sharon sat and talked, Anton gradually began to relax and start talking naturally. After a while... Oh! Something's up. I'm all out of tea. As am I. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Still, I think I should probably be leaving now. Hold on, can you stay just a little longer? We could always order more tea if that's the problem. I'll pay for it and everything. I appreciate your offer, but considering the people I was supposed to meet have yet to arrive, I'm starting to worry. Should they be in trouble, it's my duty to go find them and extricate them from it myself. I'm sure they're just fine, though. What should I do? I've still got 5 more steps to clear before I can ask for a contact info. Well, Master Anton, if you'll excuse me, I very much enjoyed our time together. I shall take care of the payment myself, so by all means, please stay here and relax to your heart's content. Wait, there's something I need to give you first. It's a little thank you present for returning the handkerchief. And something for you to remember our meeting here by. Anton gave Sharon the handmade bracelet. Oh my, this is a lovely little bracelet. Is this handmade? It has such a strange warmth to it too. And the design is so charming. Thank you, Anton. I will treasure this. I did it! She loves it! Okay, I've got the momentum here. Now all I've got to do is ride it. Time for the final step. Coolly, calmly, and casually ask for her contact details. Sharon, can I ask you a favour? What favour would that be, Master Anton? I love you, please go out with me! What? What? This is a few steps beyond just asking for her contact info. What happened to those steps he was so insistent on following? That's one way to drive this conversation straight into a wall. That fool, he just had to panic. What have I done? That's not what I was going to ask her at all. I've gone and ruined everything after coming so far too. My, Master Anton. Oh, Adios, I knew it. She doesn't know how to react. I knew this would happen. This is always what happens. I started on a journey to change myself, but here I am making the same mistakes I always do. I haven't changed one iota. And at this rate, I never will. I'm doomed. Doomed to keep repeating the same failures over and over and over again. Time to drive my carcass back to Ricky again. We might as well just pack up and go on home. Please don't look so upset. I'm very happy to know how you feel about me. Come again? It must have taken a great deal of courage to confess something like that to me, and some devotion to prepare your chance to. This isn't an experience I can claim to have ever had before. But perhaps this is one of the many forms that love can take. If it is, it's a beautiful one. Unfortunately, there are already people to whom I have pledged my love and devotion, so I'm afraid I cannot return your feelings. But with the courage you've shown today, I'm certain that you will one day find the happiness you deserve. He got a kiss. Should we ever have the opportunity, I'd be delighted to share another cup of tea with you someday. Please pass on my regards to Class 7 too. Everyone's about to get attacked by wires. I wonder how many seconds it took her to figure out we were involved. But it was very her. Turned down again. Feels kind of weird though. I'd normally be crushed right now, but this time I feel refreshed. All things considered, after a proclamation of love like that, I don't think things could have gone any better. Same here. You might have gotten turned down, but you got turned down really well. You expressed your feelings and received an honest, respectful response. What more could you hope for? Hey, he got a kiss. He should consider himself lucky. Celine, that's not really the point. You probably don't want to hear this from someone younger than you, but there are other fish in the sea. I'm sure things will work out for you in the end. Best of luck with your future romances. No, he doesn't want to hear it from you, Rean. Love is one of life's greatest trials, after all. Finding love is as hard as finding oneself. The harder you work at this, the better luck you'll have. Don't give up. I really can't thank you guys enough for all you've done for me today. I do have this, though, which might be a start. Take it. You've earned it. 9 lives puppet. Thanks. Oh man, my heart's still flooded from the whole thing. But I'll never forget the feeling of that kiss. It'll inspire me to find my true love forever and ever. Right, now I just need to decide where to go next. Sounds like you're all done here. Ricky, guess what? Something amazing happened to me. So it seems. Want to grab something to eat? You can tell me all about it. And you know what? I'll treat you today. Really? Thanks. Perfect timing too. I just blew the last of my money on a present and a bunch of tea. Well, see you guys. Take care. You too. Let's hope we run into each other again someday. Sharon, with love is complete. Yeah, protagonist in a game or a manga or anything like that telling you, just simply put, telling you right out, there's plenty more fish in the sea. It's just when literally protagonist mode is meant to have literally everyone after you. Literally. Just literally, man. Everyone after you at all times. You're like a magnet. There they are. Between you guys and Sharon, I really owe this down my thanks. I think I'm going to continue my journey to find myself after all. You're right here! I guess Anton really did grow a little bit on this journey. Even losing my memories didn't change me much, but I'm fine with that. I'll just keep tagging along with him. It's worse, if it's worth it, just to see what sort of terrible things happen from here on out. Well, I'm sure we'll see those two again. We followed their adventures as well as we could. Throughout Cold Steel 2. Probably seen them every single time we could. I was looking after our stall at the flea market right now. It was probably pretty tough, even getting enough together to sell, but we managed to make it happen in the end. By all means, pop in and see what they've got available if you get a chance. Maybe you'll find something that will be useful to you in the year ahead. Anything else to buy? No, sir. Oh, soon we head back inside the Reverie Corridor. When I fire off, is she being taught? She is.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
That's what they're doing. At this child's request, I've now taken her under my tutelage in the art of fishing. I can't say I'm expecting much, but she has far more potential than I ever could have imagined. I'll be sure to take this chance to give her a firm grasp of the basics. It would be terrible to squander such potential, which most assuredly would have been the case when my loaf of a brother left in charge of teaching her.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Wait, your loaf of a brother inspired the love of fishing in her from just doing, and didn't try to cajole her into doing it, which is the right way to go. Now that she's into it, then maybe she wants to, like, actually have lessons, but still. You're just the next step in that process. Kenny's brother taught me how to fish, and now I can catch really big ones. Haha, this is really fun. In comes Postulus. How is she catching so many giant queen crabs? I'm only lead 4, and here I might be completely out-crabbed. I cannot afford to lose, or my pride may never recover. I must turn this around.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
And it's cool that even after you've dealt with the stuff like with Kenneth's quest, these guys have actually had their own little story going on apart from that. In the corner, which is great, you know? Home early, dear. Is everything alright? Everything's fine. I just finished my work early and I thought, no reason to stay out once it's done, right? I haven't had lunch yet, though. What would you say to having tea with me? Sounds wonderful. I'll brew some right away. Work's starting to ease up a little now that things have calmed down over in Crossbell. Getting off early is giving me the time to relax a little bit with my wife, and that's an opportunity I'm happy to take. Their relationship's completely repaired. Gordon's really coming to his own as a devoted husband and father lately. Now I can boast about how wonderful he is next time I see Hannah. You up here, kiddo? Nope. Glad to see that they've sorted each other out. Something's happened in the old schoolhouse. I see. I'll have to stay on the lookout to make sure it doesn't impact Trista. I should probably ask Sister Ornelia to do the same for that matter. Smart thinking. I can't imagine it would give our student body too much trouble if it did. But we did make it through the war after all. I'm sure any other challenges would feel like a walk in the park at this point. I just really realised something really cool. If I get a 4, does that mean I get to be a classmate with Rosie? Maybe I should start studying for the entrance exams after all. Maybe start with math, you idiot. Like, yeah, your age. Rosie's teaching us about the Testaments today. She's a really good teacher too, so I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Hey, Rosie, got time for a little extra one-on-one tutoring? I'm so happy you want to learn, but so does everyone else in class. I think it'd be best for us to all learn together. Oh, I gotcha. Sure. Right, what else is going on in here? I could have sworn I heard the sound of a bell earlier, but perhaps it was just my imagination. Then again, given that you all look like you're up to something important, maybe I did hear something after all. Whatever you're up to, I'm sure you'll handle it very capably. Even so, I will be praying for success. I never even thought about taking any entrance exams until now. I'm sure Dad would love it if I got into school that'd offer me a scholarship or two. Please, only my dreams would a school offer me a scholarship. Why, you're a hard worker. I would. It's hard to believe that it's almost the start of a new academic year at Force. It's only 3 years until we'll all be old enough to start high school ourselves. 3 years of hard study should be more than enough to demolish the entrance exams and have me my pick of where I want to enroll. I wonder if all of us could take the entrance exams at once, actually. That might be nice. The children really have grown over the past year. It'll be wonderful to see them continue to approach adulthood in the next 2. And as a sister of this church, I get to watch over them the whole time. Indeed we do. You missed the conversation of Anton? You missed the whole side quest of Anton then. We'll be holding the farewell pie for the second years in the storm next week. The first years are going to be making all the food too. It'll be a good chance to show the second years how good a year of cooking for myself has made me. It'll Be noodles. Ramen. I'm sure there'll be a lot of events for us to look forward to as second years. Graduation feels like it's an eternity away, but I'm sure the time will fly by before we know it. Let's make it count. Alright, upwards we go. Literally the last couple of people to speak to, and we're back. Going forward towards our end, our fateful finale. If it is, it's my turn to make dinner at the dormitory tonight. I wasn't much of a chef at first, but my culinary skills have really improved by leaps and bounds in the past year. I'd like to believe that the students here would be inclined to agree too. There's another notebook update. Master Patrick's grown considerably over this past year, so considerably in fact that it takes my every effort to contain my joy. But I feel as though we can go our separate ways without regrets, for a while anyway. Of course, even in my absence I don't intend to stop serving him. I will still do as much for him as I can. What a pleasure that Master Vincent managed to resolve the Lady Margarita affair before graduation. And on his own, no less. I'm so proud to see the young master growing up. It was such a joy to see how he and Lady Ferris continued their journey into adulthood in the days and years to come. The curse of Margarita has loomed over me like a diabolical spectre for the better part of a year now, but I'm finally free! As you can imagine, I feel like a new man, though I do feel the tiniest twinge of guilt over rejecting her so utterly. After all, her affection for me was very clearly genuine. I'd hate to think that I'd truly broken any maiden's heart. Did I say maiden? That would imply some degree of affection for her, which I clearly will not develop. Not a chance! Is there a chance? Is there a chance? As Outlook gets the sub, thank you very much. There might be a chance in the future. You never know. Love is a mysterious thing, is it not? Well, let's get in here. The old schoolhouse. And finally get to the bottom of this. We're finally here. They're not exactly easing up on our coursework, are they? No reason to leave it undone, though. It would feel wrong to leave the academy with my work incomplete, which is exactly why we have to see our class's final responsibility through to the end. Macius considers this as coursework. We're probably the only ones who can quiet the disturbance in here and get everything back to normal. So as soon as we're ready, we should move. I'm sure the winds and the goddess will show us the way. They will. I never expected this was going to happen. Although with all the weird stuff our class has been through, maybe I should have. More winners to close out the year. Me and Lammy got everyone's back, so this is going to be easy. Let's go, go, go! I didn't expect we'd have one more chance to fight together like this. I guess fate works in funny ways. If we just tackle this like we tackle everything, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. Let's do this and show everyone what a bright future we've all got ahead of us. Oh, there's a scene. Oh, this is wonderful. I never thought the day would come when I could fight alongside all of you like this. I can hardly wait to tell Cedric when I'm back at the palace. Has he recovered now, incidentally? Oh yes, he's largely back to normal now. He had to take it easy for a month or so after what happened. But these days he's regained most of his energy and is generally doing very well. Not quite well enough that he's likely to be able to attend the welcoming ceremony here at the end of the month, though. Alright, the boys of the Imperial family do traditionally attend falls, don't they? And then they slipped my mind. We were supposed to start this year, then. That was the plan. He's incredibly frustrated not to be able to, too. He was looking forward to coming here while he was still at the academy. That really is a shame, but after all that happened, I think it's better to err on the side of caution. It's not too late for him to come to the academy next year, even if we won't get to enjoy being here at the same time. I'll be sure to pass that along to him. Oh, speaking of, something nearly slipped my mind too. I have something I need to give you. It's a letter from my brother, my elder brother this time. To me? Read to the letter from Princess Alfin.
Hey there, Rean. I'm glad to hear you were able to safely return to the academy. In truth, I fully intended to come along and see you in person, but it was unfortunately not meant to be, so this letter will have to do. With how serious you always seem to be, I'd wager you're feeling more than a little conflicted right now. About who you are, what you should do, what your place in this world is. I wish I could help you figure them out. But there are no simple answers to those questions. Even if there are, I certainly don't have them. All I can do is impart to you these words. There are no heroes in this world. Many people are held to be just that. Like the beloved Dreikels the Lionheart, the famed Lance Maiden, and even our favorite Chancellor. But no matter how much they achieve or how popular they become, they are humans just like the rest of us. They doubt themselves just like us. They feel conflicted just like us. They question their decisions just like us. You're no different from them either. You're not a hero, You're simply a student like any other. You doubt yourself, you feel lost at times. You rely on others when you need to. You make friends, fall in love. Live your life, and live it proudly as yourself. You don't need to try and become someone you're not. I look forward to our next meeting. All the best until that day comes. Olivert Rice Arner.
I don't know what to say. You have one amazing brother. No. I feel a little ashamed it's taken me so long to notice, but I think I now finally understand what he's been fighting for. Together with just how perilous the situation Erebonia continues to be. But I also believe that no matter what happens, he won't give up that fight, and he'll come out victorious in the end. I feel exactly the same way. I can't let them fight alone either. Thank you very much for delivering this to me, Your Highness. You're quite welcome, Rean. I can't say I'm too fond of letting you and my brother show me up any further, so as his representative and as an member of the Imperial family, I refuse to sit idly by any longer. I know Elise feels the same way, so please, allow us to assist you. Have you reached out to Mother and Father since the last time you were in Ymir by any chance? I have actually. Sent a letter while I was in Crossbell. It hasn't arrived yet. It should be there any day now. I see. But might I ask why you didn't make the time to come back and visit Ymir? Well, it's the end of the year. I can't exactly skip classes and my friends will be gone before too long. I'm still not sure I can bring myself to talk to Mum and Dad right now. Especially after what they told me before the battle in Heimdall. Together they probably thought keeping the truth of my birth from me was for my own good. That doesn't exactly make all of this any easier. If I may, you've been away for so long that our parents are starting to worry about you. So perhaps next time I go back to Ymir you could join me? You sure, Elise? Well, if that's what you say, then I think that sounds like a great idea. I'd be a terrible son if I didn't make an effort to go see them, wouldn't I? You said it, not me. During the Civil War, I could only sit around helplessly as others fought to protect me. That's why I'm so glad that I can repay the favor here. Having said that, let us proceed. We fight as one. That experience was quite a surprise, though I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant one. All of you have my thanks, particularly Master Anton. You're welcome. She actually enjoyed it. I guess this kind of makes for a bonus supplementary lesson before you move on to the next phase of your lives. Guess a good chance to see if I've still got the magic touch before I head back to the guild too. We've got the perfect opportunity to put everything we've learned this last year to the test, so let's make it count. Well, Toval's got some stuff to say. Well, I sure wasn't expecting things to turn out like this when I wandered over here. So it should be a good chance for Sarah and I to get a bit of light exercise before things get really busy. I'll be counting on you. Well, actually, does that mean the Courage is out of service now? Sure does. It's not being used for anything right now. The official reason that it's not needed anymore now that the factions are both getting along and the country's at peace. Keeping them in check and serving as a deterrent was its main purpose after all. Based on that wording, I'm guessing the unofficial reason is that the government's been pressuring you? I'll leave that to your imagination. Just don't make the mistake of thinking Prince Olivert or the Viscount have given up on anything. I haven't either. As soon as they feel the time's right to act, I'll be right there with them. It's reassuring to hear. I'm sure not someone... Well, I'm probably not someone who should be saying this with all I've been doing for these last few months, but I'll be rooting for you. Cheers! Anyway, forget all that heavy crap now. We've got to sort everything out here first. If you ever need me, just give me a call on my Arcus. I'll be right there to back you up. Good friends, mate. I'm with you all the way. If this is my last job as Junior Council President, I want to make it count. And something's got to stop you from doing anything reckless. Or somebody. We have a whole lot to look forward to after this is all done, so I'm not going to allow you to get hurt. My talking muscles are going out because we've done so much in this epilogue. Life loves to build up walls to hold up progress. Some might try to go around them, but I have a simpler solution. Smash straight through. Come, my double kittens, let's show life that we can crush any wall that it dares to put in our way. Speaking of things, there was one more thing we picked up. We got the lightning belt, yes. Oh, we got the other thing. Lightning belt, strength plus 50, speed plus 5, accuracy plus 50, crit plus 5%. What was the other thing we got? 9 lives puppet. Rise on KO with 50% HP once per battle, does not break. Really does have 9 lives then. So we're here, ready to go. These seem to be the warps, maybe? It appears to be some kind of unusual device. Whatever it is, it's not working. Here we are. Finally, after another session of talking, ready to begin. Subquest done. Hidden quest complete. It's Time to step inside the Reverie Corridor and see what it is. Considering it changes every time, I imagine it won't be too big. But who's to know?
Let's go, go, go!
Sure thing, but where are we looking? Oh, we don't have, There's one good reason to take her, I guess. Lisa's got a detection course on, hasn't she? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have that on. Sorry, Claire! Bye, Claire! Right, we can warp down and warp up later on, by the look of it. Oh god, I'll do the thing. You want to check this? Purchase I don't want to. Hooray, there's some items that I can't buy. Items that lets men borrow the power of a certain memory in battle. Only works in the epilogue's Reverie Corridor. Okay, cool. But I can't afford it, so what's the point? Off we go! It's like I can't afford actually buying an evergreen, or I can't afford everything.
Shall we?
We shall. Now that I can actually detect, there's actually nothing that way. What are the monsters like then? Oh, I thought I'd get around it, but I didn't. I was wondering what level they'd be at, really.
Here we go.
Right, Inferno Drango, they're level 30. I guess you're not really that way to Flame Dragon, but it's more about Flame Dragon doing its special stuff.
Second form. Damn!
My turn.
We should be able to knock these guys out easy enough, considering they are
My turn.
all weak to seal.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
A monster that resembles the dragons in legend, is small in size, but capable of turning a wide area to ash.
I'll handle this.
I don't think any of them can actually move, even if they did go in on us.
Onward.
Very well.
Especially people chunking through the way they are.
How pathetic.
The thing with you getting me to check out that Orban station, by the way, and why I'm so reticent, is I'm going to be back there, and I'll probably see it later. But everyone, you're very now. Later is fine too.
Isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Alright, there's a treasure chest there, it's a monster chest. Let's get through this. I think a lot of people don't realize a lot of things can be done
The advantage is
later.
ours.
My turn.
Magma Drome, level 130. Again, they're gonna be somewhat strong to our stuff, I imagine.
Second form. Damn!
No matter what, 80 delays plus seal
An opening.
plus domination courts.
I'll handle this.
They can't really stand up against us, can they? When you look at it. That attacks will do fine.
This is it.
I'll back you up.
Especially if Emma's there doing the backing up.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. I've got it.
The mollusk which draws in heat as a nutrient creates orbital energy in its body and uses fire arts.
Onward.
I'll handle this.
Knock you down, and that'll finish the job because Emma can break
back
through
you
that
up.
armor without any issue whatsoever.
You aren't hurt, are you, Emma?
Right as rain, you sis.
She's never hurt. You don't even let them have an attack. Oh, I've got like maximum U material as well, haven't I? Well, we got a reward from the other quest in that chest. If we want to make anything, we can make lots of things. I'm a bit worried about this treasure chest, I've got to say. I'm saving after I've just saved though. Because we haven't really met, like, what are the super strong enemies possibly within this corridor. Just trash at the moment.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
And it goes first.
Unforgivable.
Burns.
Here I go.
Right, Emma's on a 0 arts. Weak to water. Volceron. Weak to pretty much everything, I'd like to point out. So he never gets a move again.
Leave this to me.
I mean, I could just boost my HP now and just go with that.
They're all
Fainted. Everything's a crit. Everything's
Very
critical.
well. Arcus, activate!
It's my turn, analyzing the enemy's vitals.
Life is gonna be good from here.
I've got it!
A giant tunnel fiend that sprays boiling hot lava from its carapace, which can evaporate anything. Can it evaporate this water shot? Obviously
Here!
not.
I suppose I should thank you. How pathetic.
Useless mocking after the battle. Right, we've got still blue found in the chest. Be interesting to see what we can get, but actually these floors look really small. Looks like there's a link encounter spot over there.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
A solemn buckle? Have I got one of them before? What can I get in this place? Add 8 ETS of accuracy at prevents burn. Okay. I want to smash these jars. Oh, you're a new enemy. I'm gonna kill him.
We have the advantage here!
This is the triple advantage chain battle?
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall! Now's our chance.
An opening!
My turn.
I mean, I just want to go like that and nuke them all, but I probably should wait a turn. Let's just do an airstrike on it. They're all fainted and everything.
Here!
I suppose I should thank you.
I didn't actually use any EP,
Of
but
course.
whatever.
Analyzing the enemy's vitals. Analysis
A moss with
complete!
distinctive red colouring feeds off prey smaller than it, swallowing it whole.
Onward!
Expecting, like, a level of this place to be quite long.
No matter how many more
Obviously
come,
not.
we will triumph.
And we don't get a triple advantage.
Here we
No,
go.
we do keep the advantage. So that's a thing.
Now!
An opening!
But it looks like the domination didn't work anymore.
Leave this to me.
Always got it.
We should keep going.
I've got it!
I'm so glad!
131 for Elliot, 130 for Lisa as we continue deeper still. Right. Nothing cool in the jars. I wonder if, like, each layer is going to have, like, what we've got going on here. It's going to have different stuff. Like backgrounds. At the moment, these
We have
walkways
the
are very
advantage here.
Phantasma reminding. So
My
maybe
turn.
we'll get that cool space background that we know in the past.
Burn to ash. Fall!
My turn. How pathetic.
Right, the level
Done.
up. Imagine on second playthrough you'd have money to buy ridiculously exorbitant expensive things. Or of course if you spent your time grinding it for a long time. The first playthrough, it's not exactly feasible. Alright, this place is bigger, but again, you can see the layout of the maze, and with detection, you know exactly where the treasure chests are, so you don't have to waste any movement. The question is, do I want to grind
Now's
to
our
get
chance.
experience?
Let's get him.
Is that the thing I want?
Let's move. Burn to ash. Fall!
Okay, it's safe for now.
I'll just deal with that. That's good for me. Right, Alright, obtain wind step if times 1,500. Oh my god. Pretty sure we've maxed out on that now. And nothing that way. Let's just take the path. Oh, I guess I should kill you because you're new. At least to get the scan, maybe.